Hello. Chloe, get down from there, please. Hello, and welcome to another video. Today, I want to unhaul some of my books. This is the current state of my bookshelves. It's not the most aesthetic, and it's not even all of my books. I have another box of books right here. So I know that there's one of those like free little libraries, not exactly in my neighborhood, but very close to it, like in walking distance. And I love those things. I think they're absolutely adorable and I wanted to check it out. But I didn't want to go to one of these free little libraries and take something and not leave something, because I feel like that just defeats the point of these little libraries. So I'm going to unhaul some of my books, which is tragic and heartbreaking because I hate that. I'm a book hoarder. It is what it is. So I'm gonna do that. Also, I did some Google searching and there's like 4 or 5 in like a 3-mile radius from where I live. So we're gonna go exploring today and see all these little free libraries and get rid of some books, find some new treasures. Also, my library book is due today, so I will also be going to the library. Let's get started. So here is said box of books. I have books like Nerve, Keep. God, I hated this book. Loved John Steinbeck, loved of Mice and Men, hated Cannery Row. I'm gonna keep that though because I am a book hoarder and I have no self-control. This I haven't finished, but I want to one day. I've never read this. Will I read this? Maybe one day. I'll put this in the maybe pile, maybe. So this book, I've never read it before, but one day I was just walking through campus at college and this person was like standing in the middle of campus with a box of these books, handing them out. Like, what a way to get your book out there, and gotta encourage stuff like that. So I'm gonna keep this. I haven't read it, but like one day I will. I don't know. I like water books. This was interesting. Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants keep in touch letters and note. Oh my god. Okay, I never read these. I'm never going to. Haven't watched the movie. These are the first books for sure getting unhauled. Goodbye. Bad Girls Don't Die. Chasing River. I got this book I think for Christmas. It turns out that this is not the first book in the series, and so I'm holding on to it until I do get the first book in the series, because that's what we do. We hoard books, especially mermaid books. So many of these books I never read. This looks interesting. Maybe I'll put this on like a TBR. A Detective D. Warren novel. I don't really like detective books, but can't get rid of that. Oh, I hated this book. Oh man, I hated it, but I'm gonna keep it because I'm toxic. Crying of Lot 49, hated it, but it's a classic, gotta keep it. This was interesting. Didn't like this one. Really didn't like this one, but maybe I was just too stupid when I read it the first time. I don't know, that's a strong possibility. This was a good one. This I was definitely too stupid to understand. Nabokov. Classic, gotta keep. I found this in a, we were driving through like a city we never been before in Connecticut, and there was this like outdoor book sale thing. It was like a yard sale, but for books. And I found this, and I took a Nabokov class when I was in college, and I loved it. It was like my favorite college class ever. And I found this for $2, and it's like a collection. Oh, it's just Ada. This is a really long book, and I read half of it, but I didn't end up finishing it, but classic. Itsuka, amazing. When the Emperor Was Divine, also amazing. Buddha in the Attic, also amazing. Oh, I took a Japanese American literature class in college. That was amazing. Keep. So this is a book of poems. Oh, I was ordering textbooks off of Amazon for college and I got them used and somebody just put this in the box. Oh, there's a note in it. May you always find laughter. Oh, I can't read that. And something in poetry. Enjoy. I have no, this isn't my book, but look, there's like a little note in here. I'm gonna unhaul it. I'm just not a big fan of poetry. Like, I feel disrespectful not being a fan of poetry, but I know what I like, and that's not what I like. Passing, this was a great one. Quicksand, another great one. I didn't actually read the first one, but I have books 1 and 2. I think I actually stole these from a friend, so I'm sorry. Oh, this is another book of poetry that I'm actually want to keep because this guy actually came to UConn and did a like a reading, and I don't think, yeah, he signed my book, like, for Kayla. Isn't that awesome? That's, yeah, I went to his reading and I don't know, that was cool. I'm gonna actually put this on my shelf. Oh man, this was a stupid book. Oh my god, I hated it, but I also want to keep it because I'm toxic. Also, okay, so there's books that I don't like, but I read them anyways. The way I treat them is like bad horror movies. Like, yeah, they're stupid, but I'm gonna read them anyways. I don't know. Paper Towns, stole this from my sister, so if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Benito Cereno. Oh god, this is awful. It's just hard to read. I had to read this for college too. There's a lot of notes in here. I don't think I'm ever gonna get to this again, but part of me just feels like smart by having it. Oh god, okay. Jews Without Money, this was a good book. My Sister's Keeper. This book was really good. I don't think I would ever read it again, and I don't think, like, it's not something that I feel the need to hold on to, so I'm going to unhaul this one. Okay, my box is empty. I'm looking at this book again. Ada or Ardor, The Family Chronicle. I have this book. I have 2 of these. Should I unhaul it because I have 2? No. 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 Okay, this is why I have so many books. All right, this one. Balefire, Book 3, Feather of Stone. I have not read book 1 or 2. I got this for free in a book club. It wasn't even the book we were reading. They were just doing like a book giveaway. Don't know what it's about. I don't think I'll ever read it. I'm gonna unhaul this one. No more being toxic. I can't get rid of the books that I read for school. I just can't. I don't know. Can't get rid of books I stole from people because what if one day they come and find me and they want it back, even if I haven't talked to them in like 4 years? So I read this for school. I didn't like it. It was just hard to read. I don't really know what it was about. I read it for a cultural American literature class, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't, like, it does have notes in it, but not too. I'm gonna unhaul this one. I'm not unhauling my Nella Larson's because she is an artist. Don't Look Behind You, by the best-selling author I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's senior year and April has everything. Great friends, a handsome boyfriend, and a shot at the state tennis championships until she learns that her family must disappear into the federal witness security program to save their lives. There could be no explanations, no goodbyes, and no going back. It's like 170 pages and look at how tiny it is. I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna read it soon. Did I show this? Sister Carrie. This was in my American literature class and I kind of loved how dramatic she is. If you like classics and you like old books, this is a pretty good one. Deep Blue, mermaid book, gonna read it one day. Chasing River, gonna read it one day. Bad Girls Don't Die. The Hate List, this was kind of hard to read, but interesting. I'm gonna keep that one. Huckleberry Finn, of course I'm keeping that. I really didn't like this. But what if one day I reread it and I do like it? Oh my god, this is why I have so many books. Please, after you. Maybe one day I'll read that. See, this box is definitely my my box of procrastination. I'm gonna read this. The more I look at this, the more I think that I'm not gonna read it, like, ever. So I'm gonna unhaul this one. Putting these back in the box of procrastination. And now let's look at my shelves. The Common Lawyer. I don't think I would like this. I don't think I'd even ever read this. But I want to keep it. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm never gonna read it. Okay, so these are the books. That's not really bad for an unhaul, right? Okay, so let's check out some of these free little libraries. Okay, so I'm back and oh wow, I had such a fun day. Technically, I went to 5 different little free libraries and I went to the actual library and I found this little farm on the side of the road. Oh my god. So first, let me talk about the little libraries because that's where I went first. Chloe. So I did give all of my books. Oh no. So the first one that I went to was in front of a house, which I felt a little bit awkward, but they had like a big yard, so there's plenty of space. And the owner, like the lady who lives there, is a principal at a school, so I think that's so cute. And I got this book. It is Grimm's Fairy Tales, which are like some of my favorite stories. The book is a little bit loved. It's not the best condition, but that's fine because I love these stories. Like, I love them so much and it's still perfectly readable. So I'm excited for that. I know I said I technically went to 5, but I really only went to 4. The 5th one, not in the right order, but the 5th one was, there was people sitting in front of it and I felt a little awkward and uncomfortable, but I did find this really awesome place. Like, I'll insert a picture. So I didn't realize how close I lived to the Connecticut River, and that's so great that this place is so close. Like, I can go there for picnics and just like sit on the benches for the ambiance. Like, it's actually a really cool place, and there's a little restaurant I want to try over there too. The other places I went to were like all at churches, which was kind of cool, but it meant like a lot of the books were religious books and not a religious person. So those books that I got are Shopaholic and a Baby. I thought that the colors were really like bright, and that's really what caught my eye. Becky's life is blooming. She's working at London's newest big store, The Look, house hunting with husband Luke. Her secret wish is a showroom, and she's pregnant. She couldn't be more overjoyed, especially since discovering that shopping cures morning sickness. Everything has got to be perfect for her baby, from the designer nursery to the latest coolest pram to the celebrity must-have obstetrician. But when the celebrity obstetrician turns out to be Luke's glamorous intellectual ex-girlfriend, Becky's perfect world starts to crumble. She's shopping for 2, but are there 3 in her marriage? I don't know, it just seemed like a silly little easy read. So I thought that was cute. And then I found this Magic Bullet 10-second recipes. These little like recipe booklets are my favorite thing ever. There's only like a certain select group of people I know that have like cookbooks like these, and I always find something amazing, and I'm just excited. And then this one is the true find, the masterpiece, Normal People by Sally Rooney. This book wasn't really on my radar, but I was watching Kate Literature and Books with Chloe, and they both read this, and this is one of, I think, Caitlin's like favorite books. Yeah, I'm just like really looking forward to read it. Again, it's not in the best condition. This book has been loved, but I don't see any like writing in it, so that's fine because I want to write in it. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is like a little romance, and it's just good from what I heard. Okay, so then I went to this little farm, and I was being awkward because the ladies, I was like the only person there, and there was like flowers everywhere, and it looked so cool, and I've always wanted to go there because I pass by there literally all the time, but I haven't. And look at what I found. These strawberries. I already tasted one, and it's actually delicious. Chloe, do you want to try one? She does not want to try one. But yeah, they're so like, look at these. Oh my god, they're delicious. So I went to the library. I have a lot of books on my TBR right now, so I wasn't really expecting to find anything amazing, and I didn't want to get too many like novels just because I'm in the middle of reading 2 novels right now, and let's not overwhelm me. The first thing I found was this Skinny Taste Meal Prep by Gina Homolka. I love cookbooks, and I love trying new recipes, and anything that can help me figure out meals easier and eating healthier and tasting new things, like I'm all for it. I'm really excited for this. And then I found this Heartstopper Volume 1. I've wanted to read this for a while. It's just a cute little graphic novel. It's a LGBT romance, and I'm ready for the cuteness, and I'm ready for happiness, basically. And the last book I got from the library is Emergency Contact by H.K. Choi, and this is another book that I saw throughout BookTube. For Penny Lee, high school was a total non-event. Her friends were okay, her grades were fine, and while she somehow landed a boyfriend, they never managed to know much about each other. Now Penny is heading to college in Austin, Texas to learn how to become a writer. It's 79 miles and a zillion light years away from everything she can't wait to leave behind. Sam's stuck, literally, figuratively, emotionally, financially. He works at a cafe and sleeps there too, on a mattress on the floor of an empty storage room upstairs. He knows that this is the god-awful chapter of his life that will serve as inspiration for when he's famous movie director. But right now, this second, the $17 in his checking account and dying laptop are really testing him. When Sam and Penny cross paths, it's less meet cute and more collision of unbearable awkwardness. Still, they swap numbers and stay in touch via text and soon become digitally inseparable, sharing their deepest anxieties and secret dreams without the humiliating weirdness of having to, you know, see each other. I don't know. I thought it was cute. I'm excited to read this. So I had a lot of fun today. I saw parts of my city that I've never been to before. I mean, to be fair, I've lived here less than a year, so it makes sense. A lot of these places I haven't even seen before. But it was nice to just be outside and looking at books, like my favorite thing, and the strawberries, and it was just everything. I had a great day today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed making this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.